Welcome to Beyond the Game Into the Mind of Brunswick Athletes, this week starring Michael Minnick, a baseball and basketball player.
Hello, I'm Michael.
Okay, to start off, how long have you been playing basketball and baseball?
I started playing basketball in fifth grade, and then I've been playing baseball since I was 3, so about 12 years.
That's a long time to be playing one sport. You ever get tired of it?
I mean, yeah, I was at the point of quitting last year, but it's comes back.
Do you have a favorite one out of the two?
Um, Most of my life I've been more of a baseball person, but recently basketball has been better to me.
Yeah, I figured winning probably helped that a lot too, since you guys were really good this year.
Both teams were a good environment to be around. I wouldn't favor one or the other. Um, but winning helps a lot.
What positions do you play?
In basketball, I play shooting guard, small forward, and power forward. And then in baseball, I pitch and play first.
What's your favorite position out of those?
Definitely pitching. I enjoy pitching a lot in baseball. It's like having everything revolve around you and you having to execute. It's a lot of pressure that it's enjoyable to have.
Are there any positions that you want to play?
Mm. For basketball, I would like to be a point guard because I feel like I pass the ball well, but gotta work towards it.
What is your role in your position in basketball?
Um, Last year my role was kind of to hit a three when needed and get a stop. But I'm looking forward to next year and having a bigger role and improving and trying to have the same success that the team had and kind of build around the role that we lost with some seniors.
Yeah, I feel like that would also help you build your confidence and stuff throughout the game. What about with baseball?
Um, for baseball, didn't really have much of a role, didn't play much. But next year, with losing 10 seniors, there's a big gap for people to come in, and I'm looking to be one of those guys and have a good season next year.
How do you think that the teammates around you affect your role?
Um, in basketball, we had really good chemistry and it had good winning atmosphere. And in that kind of scenario, there was always next man up. Like when someone would have a bad game, someone would always step up. Like we had multiple 10-point scorers, and it was just good atmosphere. Like there was no grudges hold against each other. And in baseball, just everyone kept each other up. So we knew what we needed to do. We were put into a tough scenario at the start of the year, and just everyone was supportive of each other and just got it done in some games.
I think that's good, especially for basketball, knowing it's more of a team sport than baseball because it's not very individual. Like you have to have good communication almost with
Yeah.
basketball. What are your goals for next year for both baseball and basketball?
Um, I feel like the whole team shares the same goal. For basketball, we want to go farther in the state tournament, trying to win a state championship. But the big thing next year is going to be trying to beat Boonesboro. Didn't really lose any seniors, and it's going to be a good game again. And then in baseball, we got to get out of this drought that we've had the last 2 years and just get the winning atmosphere back and try and succeed more next year.
Do you know when the last win was for states for basketball and baseball?
Um, it's been a while for basketball, so I'm not completely sure for basketball, but the last state tournament win for baseball was when we won the state championship.
What is your pre-game routine?
For basketball, pregame we go in the locker room at halftime for JV, get dressed, and then we get some shots up, go over plays in the old gym, kind of get our mind right, get prepared for the game, have a speech, and then go out for warm ups and just get ready, stretch in the old gym, just be prepared. And then for baseball, it's a lot more individual based, what you need to do to be ready. So as a pitcher, bands, plyo balls, anything of that nature. We do team stretch before the game, but afterwards it's kind of on your own. What do you need to do to be ready for the game?
For the speeches, do you think it's more important to be encouraging and build up the team or focus on tactic?
I think it depends. Pregame speech, I feel like you got to have a mixture of both. You want to know what your game plan is going in and having certain assignments on people who you don't want scoring the ball as much, and but you also don't want to be so strict on someone that you get the confidence down thinking oh, this team is unbeatable in a certain way. But if you have a rough start to the half at halftime and you get a speech, you kind of got to be more strategic on it and be more instructional on how you're going to win the game, try and make a comeback.
How would you say your team responds to constructive criticism?
Um in basketball, we responded to it well. And every practice, we would go hard on each other to fix what we needed to. And probably a good example of this is our first Boonesboro game at Boonesboro. They came out in a 3-2 zone and like completely shut us down. Like we could not score off of that. And then when Boonesboro came to Brunswick in regular season, we forced them out of their 3-2 zone, hit a couple good shots, and forced them into going man, which led to a big win. And same thing in the playoff game, they had to scatter throughout defenses. And when our coaches got on us, we always came back and did the right thing in a sense. Like we got better in that aspect, and which is why we had good success last year.
I feel like the Boonesboro game, like for playoffs, was a really like showing everybody how good Brunswick basketball actually is. Because like I feel like for the past few years, you guys have been looked down upon. Like you haven't like won state championships or anything, but I think that was a big confidence booster for everybody. Have you suffered any injuries from either?
Um, I have not suffered any injuries recently. Try to take good care of my body throughout. Like basketball season's a very long season from November to March. It's very long. Don't get many breaks. So just trying to take care of the best of your body that you can is very important.
What do you think are the best ways to take care of yourself?
Definitely stretching daily. Try and loosen up your muscles so that way like there's no like tightness or pulls or anything. And I enjoy ice baths and like I can't say the word, but like Epsom salt baths. Like
Yeah, I get what
yeah,
you mean. What about mentally? I know you said you were thinking about quitting baseball, I think,
yeah.
a little while ago. Like, how'd you overcome that mental block you had?
Um, Kind of like talking it out with peers. Like for me, I kind of like getting feedback and not just like focusing on myself. Like, well, obviously, like you're focusing on yourself, but like not just leave it down to myself. Like, kind of have other people like try and get you back into it because like you're not fighting it by yourself. Like, there's other people that go through it and have the same struggles. So it's kind of important to have others help you because you're not in it by yourself. It's a team game. Like, you're not gonna do something by yourself.
Was there a specific event that led to the like contemplation of quitting, or was it just like a build up over time?
Kind of just a build up.
Coaches are a big part of your game. How would you feel about like your coaches and how they react to you guys in the team?
One of my biggest like reasons for wanting basketball a lot more recently has been because of Coach Larry. Like he's very supportive and like he'll be brutally honest with you like what you need to improve on and but he's also very encouraging of you. And like I messed up in games multiple times, shouldn't have taken shot or like should have taken shots that I just passed up on and like I made mistakes, turned the ball over, but he would always come back and would tell me I'm fine, just like slow the game down because I felt like a lot of pressure being a sophomore, having to play like these important games, having like a solid role in the team. It was definitely a lot of pressure, and I felt it a lot during the games. But like as the season went on, it slowed down, and like coaches really help with that.
Yeah, I think it's really important when coaches can put themselves into your place, and I think it helps just the whole team in general. Do you think that it affects the team the same way that it affects you?
Yeah, for sure. Like just everybody gets the same thing. Like team success. Like team success correlates with personal success. Like it's not just always one thing. Like the coach comes down to it. You're not just gonna have one standout player and win every single game. You got to be a team in every aspect.
Yeah, when the coaches focus on everybody instead of just like their star players and individual players, I think that helps the team chemistry as well. Because like you're not trying to compete, but still trying to earn a spot. You know what I mean? Because they're paying attention to all of you. How did like playoffs go this season?
Um, for baseball, that game was very intense. Like we got down early, but one thing about our team is we went down early, but then we would always try and fight our way back. We had like no give up on the team, and we went on a run, but it just wasn't enough. But like you could definitely like feel the atmosphere. Like there was a bunch of people in the stands cheering us on, and like that's what I really loved about the team. Like there was always there. Same thing with basketball. Like the student section was always there, and that was like a big part of our game. Like people like it's like an X factor per se. Like you have people cheering you on. Like it doesn't even matter. Like the Cambridge game when we lost, like we had more people in our student section than they had in theirs, and we were across the bridge in Salisbury, and that's like a big part of the game. Like even though we were down that game, like we still tried to fight our way back because everyone was there supporting us. Like all that support helps the team a lot, and it's just a good influence. Like it was a good run for basketball. Won a couple games, a lot of team chemistry there. Like we had a couple runs, went to scout some teams. It was a lot of fun, like all together.
The community was in such big support of like the playoffs and stuff. It was crazy. Like everybody wanted to go. People were driving, getting off work early. It was kind of cool like to see that, especially with Brunswick, the small community.
Yeah, I think Brunswick has a really good community overall, like even with the parents and with the students. Like, and it's just been getting better like over the years.
If you had any like advice to give to younger players coming up, basketball and baseball, what advice would you give them?
I would probably say like just ride it out. Like there's opportunities that come and you always have to be ready for that opportunity. Like for basketball, I didn't expect some people to not be playing and I got the opportunity to play up. You just got to be ready when your number's called. Same thing for baseball. I was not expecting it, but you just got to be ready and prepare and like work for yourself. Like obviously it's a team game, but like it comes down to you doing your individual work and becoming better for team success. Because that's what we want in this town of Brunswick. Hasn't been a lot of success throughout every single program, and getting more diverse and building a good school program is very important. So you got to work on yourself and just trust the process.
Well, thank you for joining us today and good luck with the rest of your seasons.
Thank you.